Oh, shit, son. Here we go again. Countdown.
Why is it always doing this?
I have no idea.
What's going to happen at the end?
I know maybe we all die. Probably not, but
Zombie apocalypse starts?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, here Rick Grimes is coming back.
Rick Grimes.
Oh. I don't know if KBT's here yet. He said he thinks he's got it figured out. We'll find out. I got him on the little window over here just in case. But anyway.
Early presentation.
What's going on, everyone? You are tuned into the 19th episode of the Just Let It Happen podcast. I'm A. Cortez.
And I'm Live Fire.
If you
want
Honey. And that's Honey. If you want to see our podcast page, JLIHPodcast.com. Pick up a shirt, a hat, a mouse pad. Give a donation. See our past stream. Everything is there. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah, let's get our background music back up and running. So I am having a hella time talking, okay? Hold on, my live dashboard is refreshing now. I have no idea what the fuck it's doing, but we're going to find out. There we go. Hey, I got stats and stuff. I got video.
Hey, we're doing
I got a chat. Bam.
Hey, Megan.
What's going on, Megan? Sound like y'all searching for the Titanic with that countdown. Maybe we are.
Maybe we are.
Is the Titanic at the end of it? I don't know. We still don't know what's at the end of that countdown.
Actually, I'm searching for Jimmy Hoffa at the end of that countdown.
All right, so the screen so the right side is the live screen. The left side is the preview screen. I have two different ones up because I'm seeing if KBT hops in or not. You don't know. He got a bunch of new stuff, and he tore apart his studio, and he's rebuilding it, which is awesome. This is also the first show I'm actually physically recording the video because we are no longer going to be streaming live on YouTube. The screen changed. I wonder if KBT is trying to come in. We're no longer streaming live on YouTube or Twitch. I will post the video after the fact on those channels because, you know, YouTube has been very shitty to us. And I like the features of Facebook, the live dashboard that they have. So we're going to be live only on Facebook, exclusively on Facebook.
Exclusively?
And the reason I say exclusively is they made us an official, channel. So I'll take it.
Yeah, right?
On the note of stats, we're at... Is that KBT?
Hey, that's KBT!
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Camera, hold on. What's up?
Yeah. All right, we
I don't
transitioned.
understand the crap. I just crap.
All right, that's that.
All right. What am I? Why is this? Is it because I did a virtual webcam last time? Hold on.
I got my virtual webcam on, so you should be able... You see us, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
Let me see virtual webcam.
I actually might switch off of the studio
wait.
mode.
Wait. It changed.
Hold on. Oh shit! You're seeing my. Wait. What is that?
Unknown.
That's your pores.
Yeah, I'm going back to the...
Let's go. Hold on. Here we go.
I'm going back to the single view. Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
KBT's trying to work out his camera. He just rebuilt all his shit again.
Well, he knows a little bit.
There we go.
There he is.
Hey.
Yeah. KBT.
Well, he reminded me about the Alpha, and I went to play it, and I'm pretty sure that Joe Biden likes PlayStation.
Oh?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
So...
No, it was just I can't wait for it to come out on everything else, the Alpha for it, because I know it's an Alpha, but it just feels clunky. I'm just used to my PC, I guess, maybe.
Oh.
But how have you guys been? I've had a fucking hell of a week, I'll tell you that.
I'm having a hella time trying to talk right now. Like, it took me 2 hours to record Dear Asshole. Just to get,
I don't have a dear anything yet.
I still think you should go with the word of the day. I like that. I like that segment.
Well, the word... I can say phrase of the day, fuck Sony.
Fuck Sony?
No, but dude, just to start out, I don't know if I'm interrupting or whatever, but just to give you an idea of my frustrations. For some reason, obviously, as you know, there's the regular PlayStation 4, there's the Slim, and there's the Pro. On the 4 and on the Pro, they have optical audio out.
Mega.
Realistically, there should be no reason why they all don't have optical audio out. But in either case, on PlayStation, your outputs are controlled by basically what you're using as your audio source. So if I want to plug a headset into the bottom of my controller, but I also want audio to go to something else, I can't do that.
Oh.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
But if you have the IR or the infrared audio, you can, because you can set it through infrared. There's a reason why there should be any division in resources. Long story short, that's why I'm not streaming it right now, because I would literally have to be running splitters to space it back and 50-foot cords looping, doing the same shit to make it work right.
Man.
There's like a second delay in the audio, so I'd shoot my gun and then it would go bang.
That would freak me the fuck out. I couldn't do that.
It would be terrible to watch too, because you're hearing gunfire after it stopped, and it was just. It looks good though. It has potential.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a little more Modern Warfare feel, less Treyarchy feel, but I mean, I guess it's Treyarch's attempt at something real. It feels, you know what it feels like? One of the maps they're doing, it felt like Carrier Assault from Battlefield 4. It's like they're trying to do another Battlefield, but they're just so far behind. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, you weren't interrupting anything anyway. The topics today are kind of like open. The name of the show is What's Going On Behind Closed Doors, and I like that title because it ties in with what Livefire actually has something important he wants to talk about today. So that was the basis of the title. And I figure it's a generic enough statement that we literally could talk about anything.
Yeah.
Especially related to the world today.
This sounds like bad shit happening to people behind closed doors. It freaks me out, that topic.
Yeah.
Doing to people.
Shit. Like behind closed doors, we actually have 90% of a kitchen installed.
Yeah.
We have food in the pantry cabinets now. I moved all that today. We have stations set up. The countertop will be here this week, and the last 2 cabinets will be here.
And then it's chicken fried steak and homemade mac and cheese.
Not yet. Once the countertop is in, then I got to call a plumber.
Oh, yeah.
To find the leak in the house and get everything else set up.
Damn it.
I'm so sick of turning on and off the water. Do you know what I did today? I walked out the door and went to Graham's house to take a shit because her water works fine. I didn't have to turn anything on or get up and wait for the bowl to fill or scoop water out of a pool.
You know what? I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I think I might be doing that in the mornings now.
Yeah. Her shower and her toilet work pretty good.
I would have just moved to shop over there a while ago.
Yeah, well, we also have all of the kitchen stuff is in that house now.
Yeah.
All the boxes of stuff, which is I've been unpacking and trying to set up the last, well, not yesterday. Yesterday I worked till late.
Yeah, you were out.
That's why we didn't do a show yesterday.
Yep.
And I couldn't talk as good as I can talk now yesterday. Yesterday was just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horrible day.
What, you got the Disney crud?
No, it's literally just my voice.
Yep.
I no fever. I got nothing. It's just my voice. It's right here.
A couple days ago you were sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had.
It was really raspy.
Natalie and I got that like 1 day thing that fucking goes around every school season. But then I lost my voice. And this has been like this for like 3 days now, and it's getting really fucking annoying. Although I do love drinking hot tea. It gives me good reason to drink more tea.
I don't drink dirt.
building out house like in the old times.
Yeah. No, you leave it to Livefire. Just give them an old Xbox.
Yeah.
Have we told that story publicly? I don't remember if we have or not.
I'd rather not.
That's something you'd like to remain behind closed doors?
Yes.
Use your imagination. That's right. So who else we got in the room? We got Dave. We got Megan. Who else is here? And please hit the share button. Share the stream with all your friends. Let's get the word out there. My dash to 300 count is incorrect. We're actually at 256 followers now. I did not update that when I was setting this up today. But what do you got for us today, Live Fire?
Well, amongst the whole COVID-19 deal and everything that's going on, there are a lot of things that are not being talked about. Sorry. I smoked some weed earlier, guys, so I'm sorry. There's a lot of things like the Hillary Clinton investigations. You got all the little stuff that's going on. Nobody's talking about it. But
music.
What?
There's something going on in Texas at Fort Hood. And I know some people from around that area, and I got some local news that I sent to you, Eric Cortez, that we're going to play a couple videos. I'll let you play whatever. But the living conditions that are there aren't up to standards, I guess you could say. And there's been missing people, and there's a lot of scandalous stuff that's going on, including somebody actually shooting themselves because they were involved in something that was, how do I say this? Oh, yeah, illegal. And as far as the living conditions go, they have houses that on one block that are torn up, and
Hold on 2 seconds.
Oh.
Hold on. Go ahead.
All right, and the people are not living quite as well as they should. And where's this person's name? So there's a person named Spire. I don't know their first name, but they go through a whole thing, and it's like, I'm going to quote this here off of military.com. I'm deeply concerned about soldiers here and their families. Morale is low and the battle rhythm is high. Spire said, "We are going to make this base a safe place for men and women to serve. I can commit to you that we are going to make sure the conditions under which our families are housed here are going to improve, and that service members who are in barracks here are going to have a decent accommodations." So they tore down some of the walls in Fort Hood in a specific section or whatever, and I guess they were really appalled by what was behind the walls, and these are stucco walls, so either the insulation had turned to crap or there's mold. I mean, it's appalling that our troops' families are living in these conditions.
Yeah.
So
real quick, is the music better? I can't hear the feed.
I can hardly. Oh, I can hear.
What we hear and what they hear are two different things.
Oh, okay.
I would need to plug a headset into this jack in the front to hear what's actually going out.
Music is loud.
Well, that was from before. Is it still loud?
Your mic is. Well, I don't know if I. Oh, I have my headphones turned up.
Actually, if I shut my Bluetooth off, I can hear it from myself. Didn't even think of that.
We're all struggling.
Yeah, it's good now. Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah. Megan said yes.
All right, good. Yeah, I don't know. I changed some settings. I did an update to this mixer, and I didn't do the update until I found out if it kept my settings the same way. Now they give you the option to go into advanced or keep it the way we have it now.
Right.
I like it the way it is now. Now works perfect for what we needed. Now the advanced stuff, when I do gaming with KBT, I have more options than I had before, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping I don't have to run the virtual mixer when we do game streams. We'll find that out when I get to that stage.
Right. So a lot of this started too with a soldier going missing, and she was missing for a long time. And they actually, I believe, they finally found her, and now like this whole investigation is going straight from the top down to the bottom. So they already replaced the person in charge of the base, from what I read and have been told. So, I mean, there's some shit going on there, and this is dealing with the people who are defending our country. So, if you wanted to play a couple of those videos real quick.
Yeah, we can take a look at. Let's see. Oh, hold on, I gotta pause the background music. That button right there. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay.
Setting of conditions that will allow us to reintegrate the three-core team. That's General White and the three-core team that's been forward for over a year when they return next month. And then also to ensure that our soldiers here are ready to do what our nation needs them to do, and that is to prevail if called upon. Right now, America's Armored Corps is once again answering our nation's call in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. However, the past several months, as I mentioned earlier, have not been easy, not for this community, not for the soldiers of Fort Hood and their families, and not for our Army. You know, it's important to remember that bad things happen to great units, but those bad things don't define those units, and they certainly do not define the great units here at Fort Hood. I believe in the strength of this community as we face the uncomfortable truths and mourn the recent and tragic losses of some of our own, Specialist Vanessa Guillen and Sergeant Elder Fernandez and many others. Our Army will never forget their service and their deaths, and through our pain, we are taking actions to honor their memory and, importantly, to reestablish the trust that was lost with them. With that, allow me to turn the podium over to General Richardson, who will offer a few remarks of his own, and after that, we'll do our best to answer any questions that you have.
This isn't being talked about on like mainstream.
No, it isn't. This is stuff that you're not hearing about because the mainstream media wants you to hear about the COVID
Good
epidemic.
afternoon, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you this afternoon. I'm Major General John Richardson, the Deputy Commanding General of 3 Corps and Senior Commander at Fort Hood. First, I'd like to thank General Garrett for traveling to Fort Hood to preside over today's ceremony. I'd also like to thank the 3 Corps team, Fort Hood, and the community for the tremendous teamwork and support welcoming me on board, and I'm excited to be back here in Central Texas. These are difficult and challenging times at Fort Hood. I am 100% committed to leading Fort Hood forward as we seek to improve our readiness by focusing on our people and building cohesive teams. This effort includes building trust with our soldiers, their families, and our communities. The first step we are taking to strengthen our bonds of trust is by putting a significant effort, my number one priority, and that is building cohesive teams. Through proactive leadership, we will build these cohesive teams that will be inclusive, and they will live the Army values. We will do this over the coming days, weeks, and months through a deliberate and focused effort called Operation Phantom Action, emphasizing the obligation of leaders to take action, intervene, and hold ourselves accountable for living up to our professional ethic and our Army values.
Why weren't you doing that before?
This will provide an opportunity to put a people-first approach to our leadership. It will focus on retraining, educating, rebaselining our leaders with an emphasis on preventing instead of reacting to actions that violate our Army values, which are the foundation of our Army's culture. I'm excited to work alongside Command Sergeant Major Cliff Burgoyne and the rest of the 3 Corps team as we look to take immediate action in tackling these issues. While we take on these challenges head on, we are also setting the conditions for the reintegration of the nucleus of the 3 Corps team in the coming weeks as they return from a year-long deployment, combating terrorism in Iraq and Syria as the combined Joint Task Force headquarters in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. Thank you.
Yeah, that one's 45 minutes. We're not going that long with that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'd be a little long.
yeah, I wanted to get the gist because this is the first time I'm actually like hearing about any of this, and this is I saw Megan's comment there. Brian sent me this one too. Where's the volume? So what happened with her now?
She was at work on base, and from what I remember being told, we would have to actually look this up, but I'm going to go off memory. She was at work. She was seen on camera in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then disappeared. And they found her, I believe they found her body and identified it. I'm not going to be 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that they actually found her body. But the funny thing is like this whole thing is about her, but they found other bodies too of people that disappeared.
To be investigated, because if they couldn't do the job, why are they still there? If they can't protect and respect others, why are they still there?
Other people that disappeared, they found other bodies too around the same area, and wondering who did it, why. Maybe these people knew something, and the Clintons had to shut them up. I'm sorry, I'm not making light of their deaths.
No.
It was the whole Clinton thing that I was laughing at. But yeah, there's like a whole lot of shit going on down in Fort Hood in Texas, and you're not seeing any of it on the mainstream media. The only thing you're seeing is they're trying to get you with the fear mongering. COVID, wash your hands, wear your gloves, do all this other stuff, and you're not hearing about what's going on in our own country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was murdered. Her body was cut up and snuck off base by her leadership, and it was on the news. And I believe that one person in her leadership actually ended up, once he found out that he was being investigated, I believe he ended up shooting himself in his car.
So the commander of the U.S. Army's Fort Hood is being removed from his position and will no longer assume command of a division at Fort Bliss, according to U.S. Army statement released Tuesday. Major General Scott, I can't say his last name, was set to take over as the 1st Armored Division soon. Now the Army will announce who will take over the division in the coming days. Division commander is a critical step in an Army general's career, and losing a division can be a career-ending move. Fort Hood has been plagued by a series of incidents. 2 soldiers, including Vanessa, how do you say her last name?
I'm not sure.
Gullion, has gone missing only to have their bodies discovered later. Soldiers assigned to the base were arrested in a prostitution sting. A number of soldiers have recently died by suicide. The commanding general of the U.S. Forces, Command General Michael Garrett, has directed Major General Richardson to assume command at Fort Hood effective Wednesday. It's just saying who they're going to appoint. So it looks like this was a giant prostitution ring that was going on with them.
Probably amongst others, other stuff too.
There's a lot of blacked out stuff. There's a lot of classified information. According to this, has to be declassified before they can report on it further. I'm really curious on what the fuck is going on down there now, because as you said too, like we hear about COVID-19 and the election, like until you mentioned it. What was it, yesterday when I got home? Yep. I didn't hear a word about this.
I've been hearing, I heard about the disappearance over the last several months from a friend of mine. And it piqued my interest, but a friend of mine sent me a whole bunch of stuff on it, and I sent you a bunch of stuff on it. And yeah, this is the stuff you don't hear about. Our soldiers are being kidnapped and cut up and deposited because they know something.
Yeah. And Megan said she was murdered, her body was cut up, and snuck off base by her leadership. That was on the news, okay?
Yeah.
It had to have been a small clip because, if the election wasn't going on in COVID, I think that's something you'd be hearing about every day. And I think it's kind of bullshit that you're not.
Yeah. It's anybody who has the money and the people who control the TV stations, which a lot of them are Democrat.
Yeah.
And they're the ones making the money off of all of the news. So, you follow the money trail. That's all you got to do, guys.
Yeah.
Follow the money trail.
And hey, Sarah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Tell your dad I said hi.
Oh, I'm going to be sending you something. This one talks about...
What base did you live near, KBT?
I was on... It's not there anymore.
No. Huh.
Was it Würzburg? Dave would know. Dave went there.
Yeah, I checked that, Megan. I'm sending.
Was it Würzburg, I believe?
No.
My buddy was in Ramstein Air Force Base.
I'm sending you another one.
What are what do we know about the living conditions on other bases and stuff like this? Is this just like an isolated thing in one place, or is this like turning out to be something more? Like
we'll leave that question. I just sent you a video to play, and then I can answer from the 3 military bases that I've kind of hung out on for a day or so at a time.
Okay, so this congressional leaders visit Fort Hood video.
That's where I believe it should be.
Oh God, Congress. So that's all the Democrats. And let me pause the music again.
Oh, kids again. That's right. Yes, it was kids again. Yes.
And how was it there? Like, did this kind of shit go on there? Like, I'm curious on how far the shit spreads. I have no idea.
I don't even know. I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Well, let's see what these idiots have to say.
And I'm joined here today by a number of my colleagues, all of whom will have opening statements to make. We have embarked on this trip to Fort Hood.
She doesn't have a mask on.
To do an investigation on the deaths of a number of service members that have either gone unsolved or that have caused great concern for all of us. I don't think I will ever forget, for the rest of my life, walking the path that Vanessa Guillen walked to her murder, and to stand in that arms room and realize that her life was taken from her in that particular location.
Oh, so he's
Behind me is the sign that says Fort Hood, the great place. I don't think any of us feel that we can call it a great place right now. I believe that there are serious cultural and safety issues at this base that we must address. A number of service members and spouses talked to us today, among others, and I'm just going to read to you a couple of the comments that have been made. I don't feel safe on the base. They're always pushing for numbers, which is dehumanizing.
We know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
Fort Hood is where careers go to die.
That sounds like the cell phone
I'm afraid
industry, too.
I will find my husband hanging in the shower. I'm deeply concerned about the soldiers here, and I'm deeply concerned about their families. Morale is low, and battle rhythm is high.
Oh, this is
Many
what I
have
just
said
read.
to us that they haven't seen their families in a year. The crime rate is the worst in the Army. So as we look at the tragic deaths of Specialist Guillen,
Guillen, that's how
Specialist
you say it.
Morales, Sergeant Fernandez, and Private First Class Rosencrantz, among many others, we have to ask the question, what has gone wrong? One of the things that I believe has gone wrong is that the Criminal Investigation Division is ill-equipped to do the job it is charged to do. I'm deeply concerned that the arms room was never subject to a forensic review until after Vanessa Guillen's body was found on June 30th, some 2 months after she disappeared.
Oh, damn.
I'm concerned that never was Specialist Robinson identified as a person of interest or a subject
There's always that one asshole.
of this investigation. In
Like that
fact,
too.
on the day
This is another long one, too.
I was gonna say, it sounds like they're talking about all this shit. There's no meat to it. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of stuff.
Like, aren't these committees supposed to be
On top of shit?
on top? Yeah.
Yeah, all they do is sit around and vote themselves raises and like.
It's like my last district manager did more than the committee that's supposed to be supervising this.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit.
And here we have, soldiers dying, living in, I guess, subpar living conditions. I have several friends on military bases, and about half of them will say that their living conditions are not that great. Light switches that don't work, not getting fixed, all this stuff. And never mind murders on a base, just all kinds of shit that goes on bases, and what's being done about it. I mean, these are the people that protect our freedom.
Yeah.
And all the murders at Fort Hood, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And you don't hear about a goddamn thing on mainstream media.
And when you do, it's going to say it's all Trump's fault.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Well, considering that the people that are influential are mostly Democratic, because you know what? The news gets paid on headlines. And the better you can make
they play the ratings game.
Yeah, the better you can make your headline, the better you're going to have ratings. And they make all the money on it. And I don't even want to get into the rest of it. Like, we already did that on one show, so I don't want to do it again. But, people who fund certain operations so that they can get media, and then they make money, a lot more money than what they funded the operations with. Here you go. You got all the shit that's going on in this country, and they're only reporting on two things.
Yep. And
2 things.
Right off of that, the ad that showed up next is the CDC reversing what they said before, because the coronavirus now, 90% of people who get it have no symptoms.
Yeah, 2 months later.
It's dying down to nothing. Mm-hmm. And let someone say I have corona. God, I've been tested already. So is Natalie. Bullshit. No, fucking coronavirus. It's called life.
You're gonna bitch about me coughing in a store or something like that? Hey, I've been smoking for 33 years.
It's getting ridiculous.
The Democrat flu.
Yeah. Watch the...
Well, of course, though, I can say, I actually talked to somebody today, like, I was cleaning this pool, and...
You clean pools?
Yeah, for Cowabunga Pool Services in Winter Haven, Florida. But literally, I'm talking like an inch and a half of fucking... you remember when our pool was at our worst, when we had the yellow mold and it was like so thick and everything like that? But it wafted up nicely, and like we could kind of try to clean the pool, even though that was just dumb. Now I know. But 2.5 inches at the deep end, maybe 2... I'll exaggerate. I'll say 2.5 inches of fucking muck, like just algae. Like I would go with the broom, and like the stuff would fluff up, and like, oh God, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was like 300 babies pooped, and it all sank down to the bottom of the pool and semi-solidified.
How long has it been since they cleaned their fucking pool?
Well, they had people cleaning it, and then the person that was cleaning, or actually they had a person cleaning it, and the person got COVID, so he was gone for like 2 months. And
that happened in 2 months.
And well, they have been trying to keep up with it at the same time. And
I was like, what the fuck? They feeding it pond food?
She has kidney problems, so she's on dialysis and stuff like that. And then, like her arm got messed up, and like so she couldn't keep up with it. She's like, yeah, right about here's the last place that I kept up with it, and it had like maybe like 1/8 of an inch of stuff on it. Like she's been trying, but like, oh my God, dude! And we did all this work today, and we're still not done.
Oh,
we're literally still not done. Like,
that's where you went today?
Yeah, that's where I was today. And then, like, dude, fuck my asshole.
I watched a video of a pool guy. He was like, it took him almost 2 weeks to get it back, but the whole pool was like green jello. It was yeah. And it was just like the water was like jelly.
Oh God!
And he dumped a bunch of chemicals in it, got it back to water. Like, then he had to vacuum it all out. Like, but he had to go through so many different vacuuming and pumping processes, and like it was almost like just blow the fucking thing up.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, set it on fire, melt it with acid, and then we'll fucking vacuum it up.
Right.
Dude, we had a 2 horsepower pump, okay, with 2-inch hosing and piping, like pulling this thing out, and like it was still having trouble. Like, I mean, our pool is 28,000?
20,000.
No, it's more than, well, it's like 24 to 28,000.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah, and we have a 1.5 horsepower pump, and it works pretty damn good. Yeah. So a 2 horsepower pump on a pool half the size of ours,
Yeah.
and I was having trouble.
Yeah.
I just read the dumbest thing I've ever seen, like ever. Completely unrelated. We're going to switch back to COVID for 2 seconds. So I've been skimming through this article about the CDC rollback of the 14-day quarantine for foreigners and all this other bullshit. New York Times, Andrew Cuomo, the fucking governor of New York there.
Oh.
I'm going to read you exactly what he said. Okay?
Oh, God.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo said, quote, "The decisions need to be about politics and not science when it comes to coronavirus." Yeah. That's your Democrats, people. Jesus Christ.
I wonder who wrote him that line.
So, and another thing I'm noticing too, and reporting in a lot of things too, election polls and then coronavirus. This is
Floating Baby Ruth bars.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I just I lost track. They stopped reporting the death rate because the COVID death rate is under 0.5% now, because everyone is getting it with no symptoms, and we're developing a herd immunity, which should have happened from the fucking beginning. If we didn't close shit, everyone would have gotten sick. Like we do every year, and we would have went on with our merry fucking lives.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
we're
it's all
starting.
political stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's so dumb.
Oh, where I started going with this, by the way, when I started talking about this customer, she actually had COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've talked to several people who've had COVID, and it's gone from, dude, I had the sniffles and I felt a little feverish and I was okay and all this other stuff, to, man, I could barely walk 10 feet without hugging a wall. Like, so I mean, there is a varying degree, just like the flu.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the last
Even
time
a bad cold is crippling to some people.
I remember the last time I had the flu, I think I was 11. And like,
Did you get a flu shot?
The only flu shots I've ever had is when I was a kid.
As I said, did you get the flu because you got the flu shot?
No, I think at that point I didn't have to have the flu shot, because like all I had to have was the basic inoculations for school, and I don't remember the last flu shot I ever had.
I won't get one. And like, oh, you're diabetic, you should get one. Oh, so I'm diabetic and I have a weaker immune system. So you want me to take something that's going to make me fucking sick?
Right.
Fuck you.
Well,
Hey,
it's not.
Alan,
What?
you're diabetic. We want to test your immune system. Why don't you eat a bunch of cake and then we'll see what happens.
Don't tell him to eat cake. He will.
I love.
He
I
loves
like.
cake.
But if you put a cake or a pie in front of me, I'm going to take the pie every time.
Oh hell yeah, dude! There's nothing like a good pie.
I
man.
love pie.
Nothing like a good pie.
And Sarah was talking about making a pie that I can actually eat, and I can't wait for the kitchen to be finished because I'm looking forward to this. She spent like a half hour talking about like her plan to make this pie, and I'm so excited.
I'm gonna make diabetic muffins.
I've tried diabetic muffins, although, and I don't like the people that are on this kick, but I had a keto cake, no sugar in it, and it is the only like diabetic friendly cake I tasted and I enjoyed.
Oh, that's good. Well, now you know.
Have you had keto coffee yet?
No.
Hey, dude, there should not be keto coffee. It is coffee.
Yeah,
you drink coffee.
Oh no, they put butter in it.
No.
They put butter in it?
No. Bad.
I like.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad.
Bad. I don't care if you lose weight.
What's
doing to your internals?
What's wrong with coffee? Coffee has caffeine in it, which is going to increase your metabolism.
Listen, yeah, exactly. And coffee also in the morning when you drink it also helps you poop quicker. Why do you need butter in there to add a gelatinous film to the top of your toilet and make it harder to wipe your ass? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. Coffee flavored coffee. No butter, just fucking sugar and milk if you feel like it.
I gotta look it up now.
What exactly is keto, Brian?
Well, the keto diet is a high protein, very low carb diet. Yeah, keto coffee. Why are you gonna put fucking butter in coffee? If I'm gonna put
coffee recipe, here we go.
Oh my God! Here we
go.
go.
Here we go. All right, bring it on, KBT.
Behind closed doors, keto coffee by KBT.
Do-it-yourself bulletproof coffee requires special coffee beans or MCT oil in any fancy coffee, unsalted butter, and coconut oil, which is a good source of MCTs, which I guess, I don't know. Brew a cup of coffee, add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, or ghee, whoever the fuck that shit is.
They already fucked that up again with unsalted.
Yeah.
What's wrong with fucking coffee?
Imagine taking 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons, tablespoons of butter.
Yeah.
Like big ass fucking spoons of butter. Like that's what, a quarter of a butter block?
It's like
a quarter of a pound of butter. Like
no,
a quarter of a block of butter.
It's one line. There's 8 lines on a stick of butter, and each one's a tablespoon.
Yeah, it's one. It's
Yeah,
like,
so two-
it's like a
yeah,
fucking inch.
Yeah, it's like a fucking quarter of a brick
My
of
mom would
butter.
yell at me if I put a 16th of that on a piece of bread.
Now here's my question. Okay.
They want me to drink butter?
So the
What
cake,
fuck?
the cake tasted good. Now, what's in that fucking cake that's really bad for me? Because I don't believe the whole hype and bullshit.
No,
Well, no, it's basically just a really intense Atkins.
Yeah. Like,
you get the keto flu and everything.
Now CBD coffee, I'm down with that, and I used to take stems from my plants, and I used to make tea with them, with the real what?
I thought you just said you used to take stabbings from your plants.
I take stabbings from my plants. Yes.
I was like, what are they, prickers?
what do they look like? I haven't seen any of those.
Oh my God! No, I'm down with the CBD stuff. I'm down with the greenery stuff.
This is why math is important, dude.
Oh, God.
It's a guy. I'm sorry. It's funny. You would laugh. I'm going to send it to you. Actually, why don't I just do this? Share my screen.
Yeah, there you go. You have that button. I believe I enabled it in this meeting.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shit. Where is it? Damn it.
While you're doing that, on the closed door conversations, so this happened behind closed doors, actually a closed stall. And Crispy says I need to go seek out a doctor because it's happening more frequently and it is a problem. So I am having stomach issues. It's been progressively getting worse. So I used the bathroom. I grabbed Natalie when I was done. We hopped in the car to go to Home Depot to get nails and molding, which I forgot the fucking molding. Anyway, I get in the store and I dropped everything in my hands. I was like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. I was like, Natalie, run. We start running towards the back of the store. Get in the men's room. She's standing outside the door. I painted the Home Depot wall. And I mean, I shit you not. The wall. Nothing hit the bowl. The whole fucking wall. This is a problem. This is a big problem. But I had colitis a couple years ago, and they said that doesn't really go away. So I think it's time for a doctor's visit for a Cortez.
Yeah.
I have to go anyway because I don't know what my blood type is.
Exploding.
How do you not know what your
I
blood
have
type
no
is?
fucking clue what my blood type is. Not a fucking clue.
All right, I'm going to guess B positive.
Mine is diabetic positive. That's all I know about my blood.
Okay.
My math
You
is
see
important.
my
7/16
God.
plus 10 cents equals
10
10 millimeters.
I found our 2 missing 10mm sockets today.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were in a kitchen drawer, which went into a box.
Well, I think we needed.
IBS, they thought that years ago, but I don't remember exactly what colitis I had, but I got to get something checked because that's not good. And I have no shame, and I'm not afraid to say it, and I don't give a fuck. A couple weeks ago, I was driving to work. Now, where I work, I got to stage campers in a storage facility, okay? So this storage facility has 3 bathrooms. All 3 bathrooms are close to where I work. So I pull in. I already know something bad's going to happen. So I get out of the car, and I go to the bathroom. Now you have to have a key. You have to go through the lock gate. Then you got to go get a fucking key.
Oh, God.
Bullshit. So I go to get the key. The bitch is on break. Mind you, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oops. I had to drive home and change my pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
This is not good. This is not good. Got to get checked. Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Well, you got an overactive bowel disorder, you know.
I like beef. That's my problem. Beef and tacos. But we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to mute us all up. You guys can enjoy the asshole of the day and the joke of the day. We will see you in a moment. Dear asshole at the beach. Turn off your radio and lower your loud mouth. I'm trying to enjoy the sounds of the ocean. And all I hear is your fat mouth gossiping to the rhythm of really bad techno. Stop shaking your towel in my direction, too. If I get one more grain of sand on me, I'll pay someone to draw a gigantic penis on your back in sunblock. And for the record, exactly how much food do you have in your cooler? You keep pulling stuff out of that like it's a clown car. Are you spending the day at the beach or preparing for a nuclear fallout? Annoyed. A. Cortez. Oh, P.S. You smell like a rancid coconut.
Three women go down to Mexico one night to celebrate college graduation. They get drunk and wake up in jail, only to find out that they're going to be executed in the morning, though none of them can remember what they did the night before. The first one, a redhead, is strapped into the electric chair and is asked if she has any last words. She says, I just graduated from Trinity Bible College, and I believe in the almighty power of God to intervene on the behalf of the innocent. They throw the switch, and nothing happens. They all immediately fall to the floor on their knees and beg for forgiveness and release her. The second one, a brunette, is strapped and gives her last words. I just graduated from Harvard School of Law, and I believe in the power of the justice to intervene on the part of the innocent. They throw the switch, and nothing happens. Again, they immediately fall to their knees and beg for forgiveness and release her. The last one, a blonde, is strapped in and says, well, I'm from the University of Texas, and I just graduated with a degree in electrical engineering, and I'll tell you right now, y'all ain't gonna electrocute nobody if you don't plug this thing in.
I like that one. Oh my God, Brian. That one, that one was, I love that one.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. And I like, so what I like about Livefire doing that is he doesn't do it like the animated joke. He's very like low key about it. And then it just happens. And I like that segment. I can't wait to see what you come up with, KBT. But these, I do like the little like breather break in between this.
Yeah.
I needed to stop for a second. Oh, yeah. So I see you got sound padding for your studio. And a lot of it.
Yeah, I did. I haven't put any of it up yet.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That was a lot of padding.
Yeah, it was. Dude, your joke of the day was awesome today.
Oh, thank you. So, you know,
Sober October. Fuck that shit after this year.
Bender till December. Yeah, baby. All right.
I'm approaching.
So I don't know if you.
I got. Well, they. I found packages of sound foam in like 96 foot by foot, 1 inch thick squares. But apparently, if you get 96 of them all at once, you got to wait 2 weeks for them to get shipped. Or I could just get 2 of them that have 50 or 46, whatever it was, the next day. Like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But so I just ordered double what I would have. And it came here the next day, and now it came in a package this big, and now I got like 4 feet of fucking sound files on it.
They vacuum sealed that bitch. Oh shit.
So,
yeah, but so it's. I mean.
Oh, okay. On the notice show, let me go in the comments. I think I still got it pasted here. I know I posted this before. But for the next topic challenge, if you guys want to suggest a topic, you need to click on the link I just put in the comments and type in your suggestion. Now, the way it works, the topic has to be something that you don't think can be held for 60 minutes. If you put a topic on, let's say, coffee, I guarantee you all 3 of us could be here for 5 hours talking about coffee. That wouldn't work.
Including its origins, I could probably spend 20 minutes talking about.
How about enema bulbs?
So, and even us, if we have a suggestion on there, throw it in the link, because what's going to happen? I put the date. I put the date on the post. I think it's next week. We're going to throw all of these suggestions in a jar virtually. We're going to shake the jar and we're going to pick the topic.
What's the suggestion limit?
There is no limit.
Yeah,
I don't care how many go in there.
Yep.
As I said, they're going to be thrown in a random generator. So for those of you who have not seen the topic challenge, it is a side show we have on here. In the videos, you'll see series, and that's one of them. So the way the topic challenge works is we pick a topic randomly.
And we talk about it for an hour.
Yep. So once the timer stops, we're going to have a moderator for this because there were some complaints and I noticed some things. I need to have someone moderating this show. If we veer off topic for more than 60 seconds or pause, silently dead for more than 60 seconds, we fail, and you will win a piece of Just Let It Happen merchandise of your choosing.
Which we owe Megan quite a few, by the way.
What?
Pieces of merchandise.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. And Bonnie.
I know we owe Bonnie one.
Yeah,
I don't remember whose.
Yep.
That's why I need to get.
Not without a washer.
That's funny.
So, beyond all of that, there's also another little interesting fact that is not being spread over mainstream media.
Oh, so what else is behind closed doors?
So, we all know about Mr. Epstein and his child stuff going on, and like all that, and all these famous people that went there and did all this other stuff, right? And most of us are appalled by this. And I say most of us, about 98%, because there's 2% people that are pedophiles.
And pedophile is not a fucking sexual orientation.
That's
Anyone
right.
says that to me, you deserve to be shot just as much as they do.
Yeah, fuck you, California.
Yeah.
So, wait. Anyway.
Oh, my God. Something in my throat. My COVID's acting up.
So, that damn Rona. Goddamn Al-Qaeda bugs. Netflix is actually seeing a dramatic drop in people, in memberships, because people are canceling them. Can you tell me why?
I do know about the Cuties show.
Yes, the
And
movie.
Yes.
Movie.
Oh, sorry, the movie. And I read the synopsis on it.
And I watched about 30 minutes of the movie the other night when I heard about it, and I'm really offended. I am fucking offended. I wanted to actually
The fact
sue
that you just
Netflix.
said those fucking words.
Yeah, I'm offended? Yeah, because it's hard to fucking offend me, man. Shit, man. I let almost anything slide.
Here's where I have a problem, okay? So we are like, I'm going to use this as an example. We are Just Let It Happen Studios. Let's say we grow so big, we have like thousands of like shows and people underneath us that control content, okay?
Yep.
And someone slips through the cracks and makes something that people don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is that? Like, okay, I can take it down as the head of the company, all right? I can take it down.
Right.
But why let the other good things suffer, like Stranger Things and all the old stuff that we watch?
Yep.
It's not Netflix's fault. It is one individual who read that script and was like, "Oh yeah, make this fucking movie."
Yeah, but but it's a Netflix original, I believe.
Everything on Netflix.
No, it
even
isn't.
like Farscape now, it says Netflix original on it because they buy the rights to all these shows now, so now they belong to Netflix.
Yeah, but those shows are not a Netflix original. Like they can just try to put it on there, but they're lying. Either way, the people in charge are the people that pay the people to make this shit. They should be held accountable because they didn't read the freaking script. They didn't look at all this other shit. They didn't do anything.
Your
at
point
all.
right there. They should be held accountable.
Yeah, like everybody.
But
Boom.
let's say Archimedes was now part of Netflix, and we make Archimedes, and we have nothing to do with anything else on Netflix.
Yep.
We have to suffer.
Well, it's not the fact that the Netflix as a company will suffer. They just need the people in charge to be held accountable. And once those people are replaced, then they can look over their list and do everything they need to do to make the app suitable for everybody. You know what I mean?
And I was reading more into this too, and the whole synopsis of it, like if you watch it beginning to end, and mind you, I did not. This is from what I read and what I've watched from people who have. This story is actually about us being against it. This is happening for real now. I see it, like I'm in a lot of Disney groups, and I see from a lot of the people in there, they're younger kids participating in things like this. And I think it's fucked up, and I think it's wrong. That's my opinion.
Yep.
I think it's way too soon to be sexualizing little kids. I'm sorry, it just is. It happens. The whole point of that movie is supposed to be like, it's supposed to bring awareness to not have it happen, but it got taken in the wrong way. It's a French movie. It's made by a whole French team, and the culture there is very different.
Yeah,
They're a lot more open than we are.
Yeah, well, being open and
I think they should have limited that because they have Netflix in different countries. If your French audience likes that, air it in France.
Yeah, don't.
Not in the USA where we want to shoot pedophiles in the fucking face.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
I'm two-sided on this because as I don't think Netflix as a whole should be.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
Netflix should have already been like, what the fuck is this shit? And people should have been fucking fired already. It should have been public news. That's what should have happened already.
Yep.
And then you follow them around like a reality show. Yeah, guess what? This fucking guy, we're firing this motherfucker right now. Guess what he did? You remember that show?
I agree with Megan and everything she just said there. And it's happening every day, and it's becoming a normal thing, and it's disgusting.
Yep.
It's disgusting. Even like when you get into like 16, 17, even 18. Even 18. No, you have issues, dude. You have issues. No.
Do
No.
the do.
No. It's no. No, that whole thing that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But well, those are the two topics today that are behind closed doors.
Yeah, I will not give anyone. I will not watch. I will not watch that movie.
Nope.
As I said, I read the synopsis. I see what they were trying to do, but they didn't succeed.
Nope.
If they were going to succeed in it, they should have put the wrong parts in the beginning.
Yep.
So you don't run through the whole thing with the assumption of, oh, look at these fucking barely teen girls getting all fucking, no.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The way it was put together was done wrong. It was done wrong.
It should have never been done.
Now,
It should have never been done.
well, the synopsis of it, they could have done it right, but they didn't. They just, whoever planned that was had to be a pedophile.
Yeah.
It was done so wrong. I understand the synopsis and what you were trying to say. And if you made it the way it was written, like the way the synopsis was shown, you probably would have a completely flipped reaction.
Yep.
You would have another Me Too movement if you did it right.
Yep.
But whoever your production designer was, you failed. Because the synopsis sounds like an interesting documentary style show or movie.
Yep.
But from what I'm seeing online and from all these people, it did not come out that way. On the note of TV shows, and I have to catch up, Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Walking Dead, man. Walking Dead. Andrew Lincoln is coming back to the show. What KBT say randomly behind closed door when the random words from the wise. I can't talk.
What's KBT say randomly behind closed doors where the random words from the wise?
What KBT says behind closed doors, I don't think we could even air on this adult show.
Goddamn Aborigines.
There'd be a lot of acid on a lot of people, and not the good trippy kind either.
Well, it depends.
I know it depends. But Walking Dead, man, Andrew Lincoln, I'm pretty sure, and mind you, I have not watched the newer season. I have to catch up. I'm pretty sure, and they've hinted at it, and there's pictures of him on set. Andrew Lincoln is the masked guy in the trailer for the end. The entire premise of Walking Dead is Rick Grimes' story. And apparently, Andrew Lincoln was always involved with the seasons he wasn't in. He was there in the writer's room. He was there with the show. I think he's going to be in season 11, ending the main show, moving into his movies, and then branching the characters off into their own shows. I'm excited for the Daryl and Carol show.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope they finally fucking hook up because they deserve to be together.
Yep, and I can't wait for the... I was online the other day, and I saw a next season of Fear the Walking Dead.
I have to catch up on that. I'm like 2 seasons behind in Fear the Walking Dead. KBT, how you got to be more behind than I am, right?
Oh God, yeah.
KBT just stopped watching TV.
Yeah, I think I'm...
I just stopped watching that show too.
Yeah.
I'm about
Willingly.
halfway through the last season of Walking Dead, and I've seen all of the Fear of the Walking Dead.
I got to watch the latest season of Fear. But KBT lost Walking Dead when they went through that drought of like
Oh, yeah, with the
dragging it out. And
with the lawsuit and shit.
the best thing they did
That's
was
what
the
sounds
new head writer, the new showrunner for Walking Dead. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's all his fucking pads there. The
Doesn't
new,
look like that much, but
that's a lot.
freaking.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's 100 tiles.
That is a lot.
12-foot tiles.
There should
12
be.
foot, 12 inch.
Well, I know that the zombies won't hear
Yeah,
him through
right.
those walls.
That would make it a lot easier if there were 12-foot tiles.
Yeah, because KBT ceilings are really,
Really tall.
really tall.
Yeah.
Like insanely
I
tall.
was trying to figure out a pattern if I'm going to do the line around the middle or if I'm going to like block out my name. ABT in the wall.
Oh, that'd be badass.
That would be
That'd
badass.
be badass.
Drawn Together, I haven't seen that. I got to catch up. I haven't seen the last few Lower Decks, which is the animated semi-adult Star Trek, and it is fucking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. That's going to lead right into Discovery Season 3,
Oh,
and they have an
yeah.
entirely new team making Discovery, new logo, new everything. It's in the future where it belongs. We should actually have a real Star Trek show out of Discovery. I like Discovery. If you can get past Season 1, Season 2 is phenomenal.
Yep.
I hope Season 3 continues with that.
Well, season 1 was phenomenal as far as all the graphics, all that other stuff, you know, like the whole Star Trek-y thing. But like,
Shit.
oh my God, hocus pocus.
The wrong hocus pocus.
I just don't like how they blatantly ignored canon. But fortunately, when Roddenberry got Star Trek back, like
Yeah.
in Season 2, the first thing he did was hit the delete button on every fucked up thing, including giving Klingons hair. Yes, Klingons can look different. They had no ridges. They had ridges. They had a lot of ridges. They've changed. You can have different variations of Klingons.
Well, yeah.
Well, why the fuck are they bald now? Jesus Christ! Like, really?
Well, all the ones you saw were from like the northern part of Klingon, and then the other ones were from the southern part of Klingon.
The other thing I'm excited for is finally the original Star Trek scripts were with Captain Pike. Kirk was not part of the original design of Star Trek. And we are finally getting Strange New Worlds, which is Captain Pike's time on the Enterprise. It is going to be set up episodically like Next Generation and the original series were. So we are getting an old-style Star Trek back, which is awesome. The Section 31 show is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Stargate.
Yes.
Stargate is coming back.
Bring it back,
too.
I saw that too.
90
But I
seasons
thought
of-
this meme was funny.
Yeah, that is so true. But Stargate is
It's
coming
totally
back
the-
with a full-out show. We don't know if it's a 10-episode or 20-episode. They are in final talks with Brad Wright, the creator of the television show. Him and John Glassner brought the movie into a TV structure. So we're going to have closure on Universe. They want the fourth show to be elements of everything. So SG-1 should be there. Atlantis people should be there. The whole premise of the original show design was about saving Discovery. Not Discovery, Destiny.
Destiny.
And the crew of Destiny. So, and a lot of the actors from those shows are done with the shows they've been doing since then. Like Once Upon a Time is done, so Dr. Rush is available. David Blue is now just doing his own podcast. He's not part of. He was doing an animated series for a while, so Stargate's back. Star Trek's back.
Yep.
Doctor Who needs a reboot because their reboot of Doctor Who sucks.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
And this is her final season. Chibnall needs to go. He needs to go, but they need to keep Captain Jack and Doctor Who so we can get Torchwood back.
Hell yeah, Torchwood, baby. Woo!
My favorite episode of this last
Brian
season.
shared earlier. What would I say? I'll be like, hey, remember when it wasn't my fucking responsibility to worry about the forklift without brakes? That's what the fuck happened.
That's awesome.
You ever worked in a warehouse? No forklifts have brakes.
Nope.
They don't.
Yeah, you just let your foot off the
Sorry.
gas pedal.
What's that
just
freezer
hit a nerve.
place up where we used to live that everyone fucking works at one point? What the hell's the name of it?
Freezer place?
Yeah. The frozen fucking... I don't remember. the name of it.
Is that the one?
The giant, it's literally a
Giant freezer.
freezer.
I know.
Starts with a B.
No, I don't think it starts
Or
with...
J-
My uncle,
Oh,
my
fuck,
uncle
what
Gary
is it
worked there and he
called?
hurt his back.
Yeah, I worked there for one day.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah,
was a
you literally
forklift
have to
incident.
you have to wear ski goggles.
There was a forklift incident because they're letting people ride the forklifts without being trained on how to ride a forklift. And a giant thing of frozen stuff almost killed me. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And Cobra Kai, yes. I just finished Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra
Sarah got
Kai.
me into that. And
Yeah.
holy shit, another
It's
phenomenal
badass.
show.
So, spoiler alert, season 3, according to like some things on the internet, Johnny is going to be in Cobra Kai, or Miyagi-Do.
That we don't know that for sure. Because it's been setting him up because him and LaRusso have been kind of dancing around, getting close to each other, but something pulls them apart. But I think with fucking Kreese now in charge of Cobra Kai,
Yeah.
I think they are going to band together,
Yep.
which would be phenomenal. I'm glad Netflix took that show from YouTube because now the budget has been like quadrupled for that show.
You know, the funny thing is, I was listening to Drew Garabo on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I love 102.5.
I do too.
And they were talking about it, and some of them had watched it, some of them hadn't. And sorry guys, damn Corona kicking in. I think I have whatever you have. And they were talking about how Danny LaRusso, his acting is exactly like it was. Back in the day, it's exactly like, you know, and you can feel the struggle between the two again, just like you did before. And like, it's just amazing how much I feel like I'm watching an 80s show. Like
the flashbacks, the soundtracks, even the
Yeah.
newer variations of the old show, of the
Yep.
old songs have been phenomenal.
Yep.
Sarah started watching it. She goes, "Have you seen this?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No." I wanted to watch the movies first, but then she started playing the show. Like, I saw it partway through season 2, so when she was done, we went back and rewatched the whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I just finished last night, the last episode.
It is amazing. It is amazing how they kept up with the way it's like you never left.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same.
No,
shit.
it's like you left and like you're just now popping back to the other side of the country to see where you grew up.
Right.
That's exactly what it
Yeah.
feels like.
It's almost exactly the same thing, except they're older,
Yeah.
and some people have gotten wiser.
I'm hoping with Stargate, they take that same approach. I don't want a show based in that timeline that we left off. No.
I want to in the
This
future.
many, 10, 11, 13 years have passed. Just take it right from there.
Right.
Just take it from there. O'Neill should be fucking even older and decrepit. Just take it right from there and keep going. Don't try to step backwards. Yeah, you can do little flashes and little things here and there, but that feel of like 20 years have gone by, you just popped in the house and just continue going. I like that feel. They need to keep that going. I am really, really excited about Cobra Kai, though.
Yeah.
Did you see any of that about Rick Moranis coming out of retirement?
Did you see the
Rick
commercial?
Moranis is coming out of retirement.
See, that statement right there is false, too. And he did a television interview. Rick Moranis has been acting all of this time.
Well,
But he's been doing voice acting.
Voice acting.
He's been doing select projects so he could raise his family. He turned down Ghostbusters because what they presented to him, he didn't see the reason to even have that character back because it made no sense. And I understand him turning that down. Now, Disney proposing a Honey, I Shrunk the Grandkids kind of reboot. That's a story he's like, I'm on board with that because it's literally not going back. It's here I am right now. Here's today's times. Let's continue the story. Right. He's been very selective of what he does. But Ryan Reynolds, when he pitched that commercial to Rick Moranis goes, I literally am just standing there going, why am I here? I'm in. And it was the funny. I wonder if I can actually play that. Hold on. There's no music in it. I'm going to give it a shot.
What the fuck? I kind of remember this, but I kind of don't. What the fuck?
What?
The 90s was so weird at times.
Yeah,
it was.
Dude, biker mice? What the fuck?
Oh, biker mice from Mars. Oh, my God, dude. Okay, biker mice from Mars. Yeah,
I forgot that even existed till I just heard that name.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
What?
That was so much fun.
Oh, let me turn this.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Hold on. Okay. This was the commercial right here. Hold on. Play button, stop. I gotta shut the because it goes through the same sliders. Let me go back. This commercial was hilarious if you haven't seen it.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile has gone so long without an unlimited plan. So to introduce it, we brought in an actor we've all gone too long without. Rick Moranis.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to say something about Mint?
No, that would have been smart. But no, it's $30. It's unlimited. It'll do just fine.
Sounds good. I really got to get a phone. So why am I here?
I'm just a huge fan.
Oh, stop it. Come on,
No,
stop it.
seriously. Massive.
That's it?
That's it.
See ya.
Hi, Rick Moranis.
That was the commercial.
Nice.
Yeah, I did see that.
And when Ryan Reynolds pitched that to him, he was like, "Yep, I'm in." Because that's just it's like I don't know, it's fucking hilarious. I loved it. I love seeing that commercial. And chat in 3, 2, 1.
Chat.
Nope, I guess not.
Okay.
I guess the chat's not getting reloaded, but whatever. I mean, I am excited about Ghostbusters this year, though. If we're talking about TV and movies, I'm really excited for the new Ghostbusters. And I'm glad they're just completely ignoring that the one with the girls happened. It was a nice attempt, but poor execution. I did like the cameos from everyone. It just... You can't reboot it like that.
No.
It's too big of a thing. Your only option is to keep going with it.
Yep.
So, I mean, a lot of good things have come out of the last couple of years, especially with TV. And I don't see anything wrong with bringing back old shows. Just don't reboot them.
Right.
Starting them over does not fucking work. Does not work.
Right.
You got away with it with the Star Trek movies because that's an alternate universe.
Yep.
Which acknowledges the actual universe that we're in. That's okay. Different story. But no. Can you imagine if they redid Karate Kid?
That it wouldn't work.
It would not work.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't be the same.
It'd have to be
at all.
It'd have to be an MMC kid.
Yeah. Wait, they tried to reboot Karate Kid. Sarah said something about that.
Right.
With Will Smith's
Will
kid
Smith's
or something.
kid. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Will Smith is the executive producer of Cobra Kai. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's the executive producer. So they probably still own the rights to it. Oh, yes, but my voice is... Wait. Yes, good. Thank God TikTok.
Yes.
Thank God it's going to be banned, because that is an evil, evil fucking pedophile playground. It has its perks. It has its pluses. It's got its exceptions, but it's a pedophile playground.
Yep. Well, I find it funny, too, that it's a pedophile playground since, like, all these kids had it, and then the adults took it over. And, like, it's kind of hard to believe it's a pedophile playground, but there's still these kids that are posting as well as adults, but more adults are posting now than kids. It was actually taken over. Like
all the big people on TikTok that got famous now do what they were doing on Instagram and don't use TikTok because it's a horrible fucking place.
Well, it got banned.
And that China shit that was going on too.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
I love this. Sony announces PS5 specs. Sony fanboys. Your move, Xbox. Better specs, pricing, full backwards compatibility, EA Access, Game Pass combined, fan favorite games, stream games to the phone, quickly resume from multiple games, release date. There's a release date for the Xbox. Like,
Yeah, I used to like PlayStation.
I'm angry with PlayStation right now because you don't know how much time I spent trying to set that up for.
And nothing. Yeah. My last PlayStation, well, you know, I played with you, was my PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3 was the best.
Yep. I loved it. I loved it.
Up with 4, and I don't even.
And then I tried the Xbox One, and we were playing Battlefield on it. We kind of didn't like it. And then they came out with the new shit on Xbox, and we've been Xbox ever since.
I've been both. But now exclusively I am Xbox. I've been meaning to replace my PS4 so I could play some of the PS games that are only on there, but I haven't gotten to that yet because Xbox has me.
On the note of what Megan just said there, guy committed suicide on there and people wouldn't stop sharing his suicide. He filmed those people already. Bananas. Bands. Sorry. I can't read or type, and I'm getting tired.
Remember when that was a trend for a while on Facebook Live? People.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Together on
TikTok, you can search so many. There's so many suicides done on TikTok. Like it's big enough to have its own fucking movie channel.
Yep.
It is an evil, evil fucking place. It is an evil app. I've hated. It used to be called like music.ly, Musical.ly or something like that. Then they changed the name because that got a bad rap because of all the fucking child porn and rape and all the shit happening on there. So they just kept the same app and changed the name, and everyone thought it was all good. Oh, it's a new app now. They changed it.
Musically was supposed to be an app where you could share, like, singing music with each other. Like,
yes. Yeah. And then it,
and then I forget what that turned into.
It became TikTok.
Otters.
Yeah. But I am winding down. That is pretty much the extent of my voice. We are, how long? We're an hour and 17 minutes into this. So,
I didn't really have much for you. I'm fucking shot, too. I don't know whatever.
I've been working on the kitchen all day.
This bug you guys got.
I worked in the sun for hours, so.
I think I'm getting it, too, or whatever.
I still think it was a good show, though.
It was a decent show.
So what do you got to close us out, Livefire?
Pay attention to your surroundings and look out for your fellow people. If you think that you're in an area that is not par to what you
urine.
Urine. You think it's not par to what you would like to live in, and then you look around your neighborhood, just look out for your fellow man. Just say, hey, look, let's try to get this shit fixed, see how we can do this with cheapest cost. Be a good neighbor, I guess. Just remember, State Farm is there.
Actually, it is. It's literally behind us.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Got lost in that parking lot.
Be a good person, look out for one another, and try to live your best life.
What do you got to close us out, KBT?
You know what? I don't know. Go start a band and drive around to the back of the truck playing your music in public. I don't know. I see this guy doing it with 6 people, and it looks like fun. Give it a try. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know how legal it is abide by traffic laws. I don't, but you should. And
At least for your local community.
I don't know.
Shit. What do I got to close this out? I love this nostalgia kick we're on. I like seeing old shit coming back and not rebooted, just a continuation. I like good quality entertainment, and I hope we give that to you guys. We try our best. If you got a dream, you got a vision, get off your ass and do it. You're the only one standing in your way.
Hey, hold on. I don't know what this is. I can't. Hold on, Alf.
I think KBT's broken.
Yeah.
I'm sharing this to you so you can share it because I'm not pulling it up on my other computer. But I don't even know what the fuck this is. If it's a joke, if it's a whatever the hell this is. But
I'm curious now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, that's Brian Pierce. I don't want Brian Pierce. I want Joe.
Well, the headline is Limit the Spread of COVID-19 by Testing Your Vision from Home.
What?
Yeah, I sent it to Al and you. It's the group here, the group chat. Yeah, just play it, I guess. I don't know what it said. I don't know what it is. It's this woman with a thing on her fucking iPhone. The most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
That looks like a pixel density test.
It's...
Yep, people, this is going to save you from the fucking plague. Stare into a telescope at your fucking phone.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
Well,
And I'm going to add to my statement, don't believe everything that's out there because that looks like complete horse shit.
In the
What's
words
it
of
Hey, word of the advice of the day, don't fucking do that shit.
in the words of KRS-One, don't believe the hype.
Yeah.
With that being said.
Oh, yeah, and remember to have your pets spayed and neutered.
Oh, baby.
That one's called Testicle Tuesday.
There it is. Woo! Oh, I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
You have just watched the 19th episode of the Just Let It Happen podcast. I'm A. Cortez.
Live fire.
And KBT.
And if you want to check out our podcast page, it's JLIHPodcast.com. Subscribe to the audio podcast on there. Get some merch. Make a donation. See our past streams. In closing, go
Bald head.
Oh.
It is now safe to end your live stream /podcast.
We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Peace.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Sorry. 8 p.m.
8. Oh, good. Oh, boy.
8 p.m. We'll
Good
see.
to know.